Well, experts say that by 2035, less than a decade away, there could be as many as 13 million humanoids walking among us.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but these robots are already in use, with many businesses adapting to this evolving technology. But when will they enter our homes? That's what we want to know. For more, we welcome futurist and author Michael McQueen. Hello, Michael.
Good morning.
We haven't replaced our production team yet with robots.
They're on notice, are they?
But where is this technology already being used, and effectively, not just in some prototype sort of
gimmicky things?
Gimmicky thing. What about for real? You know?
Think about robots as being very futuristic. They're so much a part of life. I mean, those sort of like the Roomba ones that vacuum your floors.
Yes.
You've got saw one recently, which is one that was like a Roomba but for lawn mowing, so just on someone's front lawn. In hospitals, it's big. So 82% of prostate surgeries right now are being done by robots, and surgeons are there supervising, but the robot's actually doing the surgery. So where we're heading though is these humanoid robots. That's what's next, and these are the robots that sort of look a little bit like us. They've got arms and legs and sort of faces in a very general sense. And so it's in factories, warehouses, production facilities, even on farms we're seeing this being used when you just can't get staff to do the work. So there's a lot of it coming.
So no ignoring this. It's a huge impact on the workforce.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think it will have an impact. So what's interesting about the workforce, these are typically doing the jobs that either humans don't want to do or aren't very good at. So these are dirty, risky, heavy sort of work, or very repetitive sort of work that no one really wants to do. But you're seeing like Hyundai, for instance, are looking to deploy these in their factories in the next 3 or 4 years. BMW the same, Amazon in some of their fulfillment centres. And the term you'll hear a lot is cobots. So this is collaborative robots, so humans working with robots rather than them taking out the jobs necessarily.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
So you might have, in fact, one head worker who's human overseeing 4 robots, perhaps. That could be how it would be.
And right now there are dozens of these robot training factories in China where essentially a human is sitting next to the robot teaching it how to do stuff.
Stop. How much is it still a work in progress, though, do you think? Are we what did we say in the intro? Only like less than 10 years away.
Yeah, so it's early days. We've seen some epic fails recently. So in fact, there was a Russian tech company launched a humanoid robot a few months ago, came out on stage for its big debut and face planted the stage.
I saw that, yes.
I mean, we've all done that.
We've all done that. But at the same time, you've got other ones that are so clever. There was actually one demoed recently and it was so lifelike. Everyone in the audience thought it was a joke, that it was a human dressed up as a robot. So they actually cut the robot open on stage to prove this is actually a robot. So they're getting very good very quickly.
Well, how are going to change our lives at home? And will we be even able to afford this thing?
Yeah, so price-wise, so currently the one to watch is one called Neo. So Neo is produced by a Norwegian tech company. It's about 20 grand to buy. Within about 8 to 10 years, the expectation is about 10,000 bucks to buy one of these humanoid robots. And by 2035, they're expecting 10% of households to have a humanoid robot. Already, they're folding laundry, unpacking dishwashers, dusting, vacuuming. It's like that Jetson style thing. Yeah,
I was going to ask you what would be where do you think the most common, so general household chores?
Yeah. I imagine that's exactly it. I think for a lot of us, you get nervous when you think he's going to read like bedtime stories to kids. Like,
or babysit the kids.
Yeah, babysit the kids, walk the dog, maybe. But like, what do you outsource and what do you not? But certainly day-to-day life, this could be a big part of it.
Walk the dog. That's a good one.
It isn't it?
Well, you've got high demands of your robot. Hey, Neo, walk the dog, mind the kids, make me dinner.
That's right.
There's got to be some ethical questions here. There's got to be some grey, a lot of grey.
There is. So interestingly, there's a clinical term called robophobia. So robophobia is the fear of just being around robots. Apparently, psychologists think about 20% of the population have an element of that. There's just this discomfort. But privacy-wise, it's huge because these robots are constantly sensing their environment. They've got computer vision operating. So as you're walking around your house in your underwear, do you want the robot essentially filming that, like in your private space? Because getting comfortable with that, I think that's going to be a big leap for many of us.
Well, I think both of us are making quite a lot of money online from doing exactly that. So
do you know what? Or you'd go to bed of a night and you'd say to your husband, like, have you turned the robot off? Like, imagine if it came into you.
Well, you could say to your robot, have you turned my husband off?
True, like so many possibilities.
So many possibilities. It does indeed.
Doesn't it boggle?
Oh, yes. It continues to boggle. Mate, it's amazing space, and it's so close. And if we're talking 10 years, then these things actually do exist in a factory somewhere already, right? It's all there, ready to go.
Yeah,
wow.
Sure.
Making dinner would be good. That's the one. Making dinner. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Neo, turn Tony off.
And turn Kylie on.
Mind the kids.
What? Thank you, Michael.